Hello everyone, Deus Legend here for Xbox Live Network, here with Echoes of the Fae, The Fox's Trail. This is our game preview of the game. We'll play it for a few minutes, check it out, so you guys can see what the game is about. And we'll put it onto our YouTube channel on demand, so you guys can watch it whenever you like. This game was developed and published by Woodsea Studio, and will release tomorrow on the Xbox Store, August 31st. Don't have a definite price on this, but I would estimate around $9.99. So with that, let's start a new game.
Humans aren't supposed to use magic. That's what the Leshen say, at least.
This is pretty much a dialogue-driven game here.
They fought a 30-year war to stop us from using our machines to draw energy from the Fae. It didn't work. In the last days of the war, a few Leshen radicals staged an attack on the Fae reactor in the city of Onagrad.
15-20 minutes.
They vaporized most of the city and killed thousands of innocent civilians. It ended the war, but not like they hoped. Horrified by the actions of their leaders, moderate Leshen overthrew their government and sued for peace. The immolation of Onagrad changed everything. It changed the relationship between our two peoples, bringing an end to the war, but deepening our mistrust and hatred. It changed the landscape of human society, sending small city-states running to the growing empire for protection. And humans aren't supposed to use magic. But now, I can. I just can't control it very well.
Sophia? Not again. Now what? Sophia?
Some dialogues aren't read out, I think, in this game. That's what I'm guessing here.
Don't panic! Lady Rieckhoff would love to see you, miss. But unfortunately, she's a little under the weather.
Like that whole past
Fortunately,
scene wasn't
I'm here.
voice acted.
I'm her associate, Heramon Irkaldi. How may we be of service?
Irkaldi? You are from beyond the forest. What are you doing here so far from home?
It is a long story. One that I suspect we do not have the time for, if you have come to ask for Lady Rieckhoff's services.
Indeed. I have come about my son. I believe he is here in Vodotsk, and I need you to find him.
Not to turn down work, but all Leshen who have chosen to remain in former occupied territories are required to register with the county guard. I can direct you to their offices, but I believe it would be a waste of money to hire us.
He won't be on the rolls.
Is he here illegally? We don't.
He's dead. Or at least that is what I was told 3 months ago. But I know it's not true. Oh, how cute. Is this your cat?
Yes, this is my cat. But she's not supposed to be out in the front room. She's supposed to stay in the back so she doesn't bother the customers.
It's no problem. I have a strong affinity to cats. How long have you cared for her?
It's not...
Yes?
Tell me more about your son.
He lied. What a liar.
His name was Fulrun. Fulrun Ir-Adik. He was serving as a guard in a prison camp just outside the city.
If he's still alive, he'd be smart to return to the forest. These people have forgiven many of us, but if he...
No, it wasn't like that. Fulren was a kind man. And, in fact, that's why he died. Or so I was told.
What do you mean?
You know how things were in the last days of the war. The Ear Dune did everything they could to prevent the surrender to the humans.
I know that better than anyone. I was at Onigrad.
Did you witness the immolation?
Shush!
It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. But if I'm going to hire you, I have to ask.
I was not one of the instigators. I was a medic. I had no idea what the Ear Dune were going to do. If I had known...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. It's just I had to be sure.
Tell me what happened to your son.
Days before the surrender, the Ear Dune came to the camp, ordered all the human prisoners killed. But Fulren and the guards refused. They stood up to the Ear Dune and helped some of the prisoners escape.
I see. And why do you think he's still alive? Can you still feel him through the Fae?
No, but I didn't feel him die either. Perhaps it was when I was asleep. But still, I do not believe. Is this cat bonded to you?
Oh, no. No, of course not. Nothing like that.
I sensed something.
Just a protection ward. I was practicing. That's all.
Fulren had a bonded animal. A fox. A friend said that she saw it here in Vodotsk, near the Krovakin Church in the South Market Square. That's why I believe he is here.
And that is why you believe he is alive?
Have you lost a parent? Haraman Ilkaldi? Or Dune forbid, a child? You know when they die. You feel them leave you.
You said you cannot sense Fulren anymore.
But I know he did not leave.
Then what do you believe happened?
Someone here is keeping him prisoner. I don't know why. Revenge, perhaps, for the immolation or the occupation before it.
I'm sorry. We can't take the case.
Explain yourself.
I don't trust it.
In that case...
Oh, thank Dune. Are you all right, Sophia?
Look on your face! Oh, I wish we had one of those Picta charms. I would have treasured the image forever.
This isn't funny. I don't think you comprehend the danger of transmogrification. It is a rare form of high magic that Leshen must train several decades to master at least. And for a human, well, I don't think it's ever been done by a human before.
Damn, if only I could brag about it. I'd be famous.
Or imprisoned in a laboratory somewhere, being poked and prodded by your fellow humans, until they figure out why magic comes so easily to you.
If that happens, I'll tell them they just need to stand in the middle of a giant Fae reactor explosion. They'll all kill themselves trying to recreate the incident. Problem solved.
How can you even joke about that?
Sorry. I just want you to look at the bright side here. No one's going to figure out what I can do. Even if I used high magic right in front of someone, they probably wouldn't believe their eyes.
Don't you dare!
I won't. But this new ability could be really damn useful for solving cases. You shouldn't have turned that Leshen away.
I would have turned that case down even if you weren't dabbling with dangerous high magic. But now, I can't let you take any cases at all. As your doctor, I must advise a minimum of 3 days of house arrest. The practice of transmogrification can cause many strange side effects to beginners. Following a transformation, you are likely to experience dizzy spells, muscle cramps, confusion, and you may sporadically exhibit behavior similar to the animal you inhabited.
You know, I use what did you call it?
Transmogrification, polymorphy.
I use it every day. I have for months.
No, you haven't.
You saw my scars. Those didn't just go away.
That's an entirely different thing. It's practically low magic. You could find a dozen human witches out in the Reach who could give you a glamour that does the same thing.
What's the difference?
Think about it, Sophia. You are changing how much mass you have, your shape, the way you move.
I feel fine, and there's no way I'm staying in this dusty heap of bricks for 3 days. I am taking that case.
You... Health concerns aside, Tiartha's case will only lead to trouble. Her son might have been disappeared around the time and place of the immolation. Yes, you see? Investigating his case would open up old wounds from the war for anyone involved. And I'm afraid that might be the point of it all.
The point of it all?
Tiartha Ir Adek, that woman who was just here, is hundreds of years old.
Wow. I sure hope being bathed in Fanergy gives me the same vitality you all have. But what?
Many Leshen, especially our elders, are still loyal to the Irdiun. They may want to restart the war.
Where?
We just got
Whoops,
paid for
fast
a
forward
case
it.
yesterday.
You can hold the right trigger to fast forward a bit.
Well, yeah. I spent it. Some of it. Most of it.
On what?
Booze, mostly.
Alright, so let's just fast forward past this part. And, it's a lot of dialogue in the game. So, we're pretty much out in the world now. We talk to this person.
What?
And, this is pretty much where you can get the first achievement in the game as well if you refuse to take the case from her. But it'll be a game over.
I'm
You have to
Sophia.
redo
No,
everything.
Actually,
We'll fast forward. Just get through it to show you guys some actual gameplay, I guess, for the last few minutes of this preview. Yes, we'll help. Alright, so see your objective here. Find and question Edward Galkin, investigate the church recluse, ask the Imperial Inspector for help, excuse me. So, see, okay, it pretty much just loops around. So, next place to go is here. So you can go into different buildings and stuff, but she wants to focus on finding clues. There's a bookstore where you can buy some books for spells and stuff like that. But we don't have any money, so we can't buy anything right now. We do have some items to sell as well that you can gather from playing the game. Alright, so that's the first to buy. Let's go in here. Here's the church.
Hello there, stranger.
Maybe?
You're... I don't... It's... Is there... That's your miss...
No, it does not. Are you... strange?
So it's just skipping through all these things just to move it along.
Remind-
Show you guys as much gameplay as possible.
Ah, late. So then,
Curious.
you are... What are you looking for? This facet...
Maybe?
Let's go back again.
Ah, Lady...
Alright, so now we have to find some star maps. Find 2 star maps for Arcady. Nope, lost the voucher. And we got a star map. Alright. We need to find another one.
Nope.
Okay, we can't go in there until we have an appointment.
This is what...
I don't know what the last thing was. I skipped past it. We need to find a way to sneak into the building or something. Looks like. Maybe. Let's see.
Nope.
Ah,
I've got this.
So we need to get the other one. Alright, we got another star map. We don't want to buy anything. Goodbye. Okay, so let's go give him the
I
star
can
map.
take care of...
you were correct.
20 gold coins, alright.
May Esther guide you.
I have...
Absolutely.
Let's just...
Nope, we took the drug. And we turned her to a cat.
What?
Okay. We need to find 2 more star maps. See if this lady has some more. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Find and question Edward Vulcan. Is this him?
I'm not.
Nope.
This is...
Maybe we should talk to the other guy that's standing around on the other part.
Oh, hello there.
Here we
I
go.
see.
I need more.
Okay, so need to report findings to Hiramon, find Ivan, deliver Lucas Witt.
Nope.
So pretty much need to just report the findings to Hiramon, the first guy we were talking to. And he's in here.
So you are.
Huh?
Please be careful.
I've got this.
I.
Okay, now we can turn into a cat. So let's see. Investigate Edward as a cat. Investigate the church as a cat. Okay.
What are you going to do to me?
Okay. Investigate Edward as a cat. Alright, welcome everybody to our live stream here. We're just checking out this game briefly here. Alright, so we got the star map. Let's go report our findings to Harriman, and we also got a 25-point achievement for forging our name onto the appointment book. Not sure if my mic was muted or not, but yeah. Also welcome everybody to the stream here. Appreciate you guys for joining us live here as we briefly check out this game. We'll just be playing a few more minutes longer and see what we can uncover in this game.
Let's...
So,
Paramon will...
Alright, so got some other missions to do here. So we're gonna wrap up this game preview of here, and appreciate everyone for checking it out here. This has been the game here, Echoes of the Fae, The Fox's Trail. Again, the game comes out tomorrow on the Xbox Store. The game was developed and published by Woodsea Studio. Again, it comes out tomorrow. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you missed any of the live stream here, be sure to check it out on our YouTube channel as we post the video on demand. So stay tuned as we will check out another game coming up next here on Xbox Live Network. Thanks for watching.